help me out. You'd call me. You would
wait until you see the new Trash Tuesday and see if you still like him.
Or what do you do?
What did you do? What did you do?
Say it now.
Khalyla, you have to hold it. You guys have tension.
It's like a mistletoe.
It's just water. You look dehydrated.
I am.
It's her mistletoe.
They'll be ashamed of me.
Maybe wait.
Carlos,
Maybe Khalyla should give you a sponge bath with it.
I said it's our mistletoe.
She's gonna.
It's her mistletoe. Take the hint.
I have to do bad friends after this.
Kiss
I'm gonna
her.
get killed.
Wait, no, kiss me, not the tampon.
It's her
Oh, I
birthday
thought I was
mistletoe.
Here.
All right.
I went tight lip with it. You're so gentle and sweet.
Yeah, I was trying to be chill.
Oh my God.
And what?
I got peer pressured.
And what?
Put the mic near your mouth. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say what you
I
did.
got peer pressured.
And what?
It was just a little.
And what?
It was just a little dab on like
tongue.
If this is Khalyla,
It looks like her.
It would just be this.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the video.
Oh my God.
And if it's not that,
It is that. I promise.
be honest with me right now.
This is
Khalyla Kuhn just kissed the producer on the last episode of Trash Tuesday, and big deal, right? Truly, there is nothing wrong with that situation. Khalyla is a single woman. Bobby Lee is single as well, so they can do whatever they want. Except the person that she kissed, again, is her and Bobby Lee's producer, Carlos, their worker, their employee. I mean, we'll take a look at it objectively, but the like to dislike ratio is already insane. But I thought we could talk about this since I don't believe you would ever see this clip unless I showed it to you or you saw it somewhere else on a Clips channel. So let's get started.
You've been in a relationship for
Not anymore.
several years, right?
9 years.
Right.
No more. And so here's the deal.
And why won't you admit you're sad about this?
I mean, sad. I mean, I went through all the feelings that you would go through in the last couple of years. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
But what happens? What if she goes out on a date with another guy? What if
she doesn't? We don't do that.
Okay.
Like,
so you're not broken up.
No, we are.
You're taking time off.
Somebody already.
Does she know this?
Yeah.
Is she devastated?
No.
Really?
Yeah, she's somebody already.
How do you feel about that? I mean, it hurts me to hear it. And
Yeah,
I don't.
No, I don't, because I love her. She's my friend.
Now, the first and most important detail here is the fact that Khalyla and Bobby Lee both agreed to not date close friends or comedians. Obviously, her and Carlos are not dating. It was just a simple kiss. But the fact that Bobby Lee and her had already set boundaries with who they could date, it clearly shows that there are still some feelings loitering around. Otherwise, you wouldn't care who your ex is dating whatsoever. And that's understandable. I mean, they dated for like 10 plus years, live in the same house, and run a successful business together. You could argue that she is just doing it for content and for views, and that's fair. But, flirting with the producer has been going on for a while, even before the whole breakup. Also, this is my opinion, but aren't there like hundreds of other things that you could do for views besides, kissing your producer? Especially when, I don't know, two of your co-hosts are professional comedians. And to me, again, just kissing your producer because you know that it will get clipped and will get views. I mean, it works, but it's just a low hanging fruit, and it's not the best comedy in my opinion.
Was there a little tension in the room? There was, and you know who was between?
Who?
Khalyla
And
Carlos.
What the hell?
I have to say this too, right? I think that you're the reason why we're not together anymore.
There's been no between me and
I
Khalyla.
see you in the videos,
Wow. Hard.
Oh, I
dude. You
know.
ham up. You
saw the
ham it
video
up,
today.
bro.
I'm just at work. I'm trying to do a good job.
I know, but I've seen you on stage. You don't ham it up.
You are not trying to do a good job, by the way, Carlos.
Obviously, Bobby Lee saying that Carlos was the reason why they broke up, it's just a joke. I mean, this whole thing is a joke, but it's fun. However, there is always some truth in jokes, and I could see a scenario where, Carlos, the producer, feels Khalyla's ego by just telling her everything that she wants to hear. Because besides Bobby Lee, she really has nobody in her life that is, more successful than her that could pull her aside and tell her what she is doing wrong. She kind of has that Schaub syndrome where she is just massively successful by association, and you can't really tell somebody that is making a lot of money doing what they do that they're doing something wrong. You just can't.
Wait, is
Can't move.
Carlos? Are you in trouble with the internet today?
Yeah, actually. Oh, wait.
Do you want to come back? Do you want to this is your redemption moment. I don't know what happened, but this is the way out.
All right.
Khalyla, you have to hold it. You guys have tension.
It's like a mistletoe.
It's just water. You look dehydrated.
I am.
It's her mistletoe.
They'll be ashamed of me.
Maybe wait.
Carlos,
Maybe
it's
Khalyla
mistletoe.
should give you a sponge bath with it.
I said it's our mistletoe.
She's gonna.
Her mistletoe. Take the hint.
I have to do bad friends after this.
Kiss
I'm gonna
her.
get killed.
Wait, no, kiss me, not the tampon.
Oh, I thought I was
mistletoe.
gonna. Oh, I
It's
thought
a mistle camel toe.
Okay, here.
Hold on.
All right.
I went tight lip with it. You're so gentle and sweet.
Yeah, I was trying to be chill. Yeah, I'm not gonna like.
Wait, what do you mean? Did he try to make out with you?
I think so, because I did this.
It was gentle. It wasn't like aggressive or incel.
This is very aggressive. Your reaction.
I just
Look at the drip that's going down his head. Carlos,
Calm
you're
him
the
down with the
best.
female touch.
Here you go, Carlos.
Can I use your hand? then?
It's better than having to suck it.
Yeah. Okay. You take that over there. Is there a trash can big enough for it?
Wow, Carlos, very soft.
Honestly,
After watching about half of the Trash Tuesday podcast, yes, I almost did watch the entire thing, I did notice something very interesting between Carlos, the producer, and Khalyla. And look, we won't get into the possibility of a romantic relationship between them because I just don't care about that, and I don't really think it matters that much. However, what I thought was very interesting is how comfortable he is in the podcast. Obviously, people have different, outgoing personalities and, they feel confident and all that stuff, but I'm not talking about that. I've worked in professional environments before, and if you pay attention, the guy feels like he's just right at home. Again, that in itself is not a bad thing. And look, you could argue that drinking on the job, especially in the podcast world, is not the worst thing ever, especially if the producer is, productive and getting his job done. It really doesn't matter. But the reason I bring that up is because the level of confidence that you need to have in order to drink on the job while recording a podcast is next level. It's only achieved if you are super close to the big boss, or you completely don't care about your job, and I don't think that's the case here. They talk about quiet quitting and all that stuff. I just think he knows that he's so close with Khalyla and that he has that connection that he is not going to lose his job. That is the vibe that I get.
that won't go
I'm
as
not
well.
quite-
Carlos quiet hired. Like Carlos, what are we talking about here? Carlos gets so mad when we ask him to do something. Except he did give me my coffee. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Are you drinking a Modelo?
God, it's such a.
Oh my God, Carlos!
Wait, Carlos should be the face of quiet quitting.
Wasted. No.
I mean, I'm not making wild assumptions. Am I? Literally, the dude said, God, I have to do bad friends after this. Like, he knew what he was doing. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but still. I don't know. This one is a bit silly, but I do think something interesting will happen. Will come out of the whole Carlos and Khalyla situation, I believe. Also, I have a wild prediction. I don't know which podcast or who, but I have a feeling that very soon we will see a huge fallout. We will see people leaking information about each other, and it's going to be chaos. And I know it's a very broad prediction and a very easy one to make, but I do think that it'll happen in the next 2 months. The reason why I say that is because, as you may know, the month of December is the highest paid month for YouTube advertisements, sponsorships, all that stuff, because of all the spending that goes on. So because of that, maybe, but let me know what you guys think. And if you made it this far, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton. I really appreciate that. Dislike if you didn't like the video. But that's all we have for today. See ya.